Hello people, been a long time since we've done one of these. Welcome to one of our battle reports. We've got the new 8th edition Daemons versus James and his Beastmen Mario Kart / Minotaur list.
Just bad. That's code for bad.
Interesting is an appropriate word. Quick run through on the Demon list for you. So I've got a Great Unclean one with 2 lesser gifts and 2 spells, level 2. Can't remember which 2 spells he rolled. Sorry, this is really professional for the first one back.
Miasma.
Right, so no, he got Curse the Leper and Rancid Visitations. He's got 2 lesser gifts, which gave him Always Strikes First and D3 impact hits. The Tzeentch Horror Block managed to roll Infernal Gateway. I've got a Nurgle Soul Grinder, a Skill Cannon, a Plague Bearer unit bus with, there's my BSB in the front rank there. He's a level 1 that rolled Miasma of Pestilence and took a greater gift, which he then ditched for Fencer's Blades. And then that White Slabby's Epidemus, because I don't have him yet. And then I've got 3 Beasts of Nurgle. My opponent, go on.
14 Gore, additional arm weapons. Level 2 Shaman in there with Savage Beast of Horus and Wild Form.
Fair enough.
We've got 5 Tuskar Chariots, 2 Razor Gore Chariots, a Lone Pig, 5 Raiders, the Victims, and Doombull General, Gobble BSB, 7 Minotaurs.
What spells you got in your wizard?
Savage Beast and Wild Form.
Cool. So we're practicing for a tournament that's coming up at the weekend, so we're just playing Battle Line here. Bit of a layout for the terrain.
That's why nothing's painted, because
yeah,
using armies that we just rushed out to get ready for this thing.
So yeah, back to you. Oh, let's go see who's going first. Was it me? Did I win that or did we not roll? I don't know. We'll roll for it. We'll roll for it.
We roll for deployment. You're deploying first.
Oh, am I deploying first? Okay, right, back in the tick then. Just a quick shot through before we start with the deployment. James is still going there, so Skill Cannon up here. Massive block of Nurgle stuff through there. That D20 there is for Epi's tally when it starts rolling up. Then we've got a couple of chariots up on the flanks, some guys in that forest.
I've just got every chariot 6.5 inches apart.
You think you're playing against Tomb Kings in a casket here?
Well, I'm more thinking about you kill one chariot and the rest of my army runs away.
Ah, that works. Yeah. So all in that big pile of shite in the middle there, which we're all going to charge at. Anyway, I've just rolled. I'm going first. I'll come back to you at the bottom of my turn, Van. So that was Demon 1. We shuffled it up a bit. Trying to just get in a bit of position, didn't want to march too far forward because he's quick with all them chariots. Magic phase, not a lot happened. I rolled a massive 7 on the Reign of Chaos, so nothing went off. I then tried to 6 dice a gateway from those guys at the Minotaur bus, didn't cast it. Shooting, Skill Cannon took a pot shot, went up there, went through the chariot, through 2 Minotaurs, failed to wound the chariot, did 1 wound to a Minotaur, which then stopped it dead, so never mind. And the Balefire Thrower I've got on the Mark and Nurgle Soul Grinder didn't go far enough, unfortunately, as you can see there. So that's it for the Demon first turn. Minotaur turn 1 coming up in a tick. Okay, Beast turn number 1. Again, just moves up a bit.
I mean a bit, I can only go 7 inches, that's as far as I can get.
He went for a 5 dice on the Wissons there. On the Minotaur unit, saving 6 dice for a Savage Beast of Horrors, which he then tried to boost on that unit. Of course, I flipping put everything I had into stopping that thing. Thankfully, he failed to cast it, but I 666 to dispel, so we had it in the bag. These guys tried to take a pot shot at those guys there and didn't do anything. And oh, don't forget, we've got one cheeky up on the hill up there. That was it. Demon turn 2 is about to kick off. My tally is currently sat at 0, so no, can't speak. Nothing special this turn. Back at my bottom of my right, that was Demon turn 2. Papa Nurgle is a fickle person. We shifted up a bit. I declared some charges. The 2 of the beasts that were there charged the poor little Ungor block there. That beast charged the chariot up on the hill, but as you can see, didn't get far enough. My Skill Cannon down here charged that chariot. He fled. He then tried to redirect into that one and just didn't make it. Everyone else shifted forward a bit, realising there's a very large Minor bus on the way.
It's not a bus,
well,
it's 4 wide.
It's 4 wide, of course, yes. Magic came about, as I said. Papa Nurgle's a bit fickle. I managed to roll a 4 for the Reign of Chaos, so I'm at -1 ward save on everything, leaving me with just 6s. Shooting, well, the magic itself actually did nothing. I only got 4 dice, so I tried to do debuffing the toughness on these guys with, what was it called now? Curse of the Leper, that's it. Didn't cast it, then got a miasma, got dispelled on that unit, so... shooting. Couldn't shoot the skill cannon because it declared a charge. Did the Baleful Torrent through that unit, trying to clip the guy to the back, and only rolled a 2. So clipped 2 of the Minotaurs, causing 2 wounds, and after combat and stuff.
You hit 4, didn't you, and got 2 wounds.
Hit 4, caused 2 wounds.
Yeah.
The 2 beasts, well, that beast took 2 wounds from flipping Ungor. That feared him at that. Ungor that flipping feared him, did that to him. Smashed them. That one overran. That one's pointing to face towards those guys, leaving me a massive tally of 7 for the start of my next turn. Which will actually do something then. Anyway, Mino 2 coming up. Okay, that was the beast turn number 2. Crap tons of charging. Apart from that thing that fled last turn, everything else charged. So I'll start on this right hand flank. The chariot up there, into that beast. Those 2 chariots were around there, into that beast. The Minotaur there, into the Soul Grinder that was sat there. Those 2 things were into the pink horror block that was also roughly in that vicinity. If you haven't guessed, it's dead. That chariot failed its charge on my skill cannon and parked itself there. And then this chariot made its way in. Magic phase, he rolled an 11 for dice, flipping 5 dice Savage Beast of Horrors on those guys.
Wissons. 5 Wissons.
Sorry, Wissons, and then tried to 6 Savage. But thankfully, again, I managed to stop the Savage. Wissons went through though. Combat, they flipping shredded the poor Soul Grinder, being strength 7. You know,
Strength 7
with impact hits as well. Fucking, yeah, wrong. Absolutely murdered me. Overran into the flank of the poor pink horror block, which were like, what the fuck did we do to deserve this? They got, again, 6 impact hits from that, another 9 coming from that unit, essentially. Deleted them before they even had a chance of going anywhere. Gamey twat here, then reformed all his stuff right from him. Stopped the overrun going anywhere. Gamey, gamey, just gamey. So, yeah. On a slightly more positive note, these guys bounced on my Beasts of Nurgle big time, both fluffing essentially everything.
Yeah, just not wounds through impact hits just made a massive difference.
And putting my tally up to a massive 9, I think that says. Yeah, it's a 9. So, yep. Mine tally's, like I said, now at 9, so Epidemus's +1 strength to all my Nurgle stuff comes into play now. Get back to you, end of my turn 3. Demon 3. It's getting messy now. It's getting messy. So at the start of my turn, obviously the tally was in effect, so I'm at +1 strength. Epi charged that. The Great Unclean One charged that chariot. Bitch slapped it. Nothing else happened charged wise. All that happened was the Plague Bearer unit with Epidemus and the Herald BSB piled into that unit. Get the hell away from them. What?
Can Epidemus go in a building? He's monstrous cav.
Ooh, tasty. Good call. Never even thought of that. Yeah, of course he can. He leaves the cavalry outside and gets off.
Monstrous cav can't go in. That's when you assault a building. You can get off and attack. You can't go in when you're monstrous cav.
Yeah, okay then.
We'll say you're in for now.
Yeah, I'll take him out next time. Good point. Probably can't do that. Never even thought of that. Yeah. Okay, so they're not in that building. Honest. Well, this.
It can be in for this game. It's irrelevant.
Yeah. As you guys are probably listening to, is well learning how to use this stuff as well. So even though we've been playing Warhammer 8th edition since Blob.
Well, Epidemus has only just become monstrous cav, I think, hasn't he?
Yeah, before he was kind of monstrous cav, but not. Was he infantry on the Palanquin? I can't remember. Who knows? But yeah, anyway, so he might be in that building, we're not too sure. Anyhow, Reign of Chaos.
Walk him out the front door in front of the Doombull.
No, walk him out the side door behind these 2 chariots here. Yeah. In fact, I actually think... No, that is the front door. You said walk him out the front door, yeah?
Nah, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. Reign of Chaos, Khorne's Wrath happened and he bitch slapped the chariot that was sat there, which caused a panic check on the poor piggy at the side of him. Yeah. Proper bitch slap that chariot.
5 wounds, was it, something? Yeah. Strength 9, 5 wounds.
It's like Khorne.
Scatter. Chopped it up.
Nothing else happened to me because on my Slanesh stuff, well, I don't have any. That's why. Combat, they killed the poor little toady that was there. That toad killed the other chariot that was there, and I've totally forgot to reform that, never mind. And he smacked the living tits out of whatever chariot was there, tried to overrun into the back of them, fluffed it, and the skull cannon lost. I don't know how to that.
Because my combat chariot charged your shooty chariot and won. Who would have thought it?
My shooty chariot is actually better in combat than your combat chariot.
And can fight to the side.
And is 10 points cheaper?
No, you're much more than a... That's only a Tuscarora chariot, that's only 80 points.
Alright, fair enough then. Anyhow, back in a tick.
Charges.
It says, hang on 1 minute, I'm totally out. Still filming. Beast 3. Bit of shenanigans on here. Parked the pig in front of my Great and Clean One there. Reformed those round. He charged a Doombull out of there. The guys that were in that building that we don't know whether or not they can be in there, but we're playing it that we can for right now. And then he reformed the unit pointing towards Fatty. The 2 chariots that were down here charged the poor beast that was up there and ran him over. Poor guy. Poor guy. He's got little tadpoles at home. He died. Yeah, did have. They're orphans now. And then there's 1 frog left over there that's doing nothing. That was it. The Doombull, oh yeah, you went apeshit on the magic phase again. Did pretty well. Got Wissons on him.
I just need to Doombull stomp the gadget.
Oh, I got them.
Yeah.
I'll get him off in a minute, yeah. So, he into the building. I sent down the champion and 9 guys, challenged out with the champion, murdered the poor champion, but that was it.
Yeah, the Doombull's up to 10 attacks now. So.
Yeah, Doombull's maxed out. Fatty, he's on a mission. That's it, back at the end of Demon 4. Demon 4, not much left at my table. He charged into that pig, we killed it. Those guys got out the building because I wasn't too sure they could be in there, and I moved that beast up there. Magic, I rolled a 7, so nothing happened on the Reign of Chaos. Spells didn't do anything, he stopped them all. Dispel scrolled 1, diced the other. That was it. Like I said in combat, he killed that thing. Quick one for the demon players. My tally is now sitting at 22, so hopefully I can get another 8 wounds this turn. Kinky.
Oh,
anyway.
I'm about to put plenty of wounds into that Great and Clean One, so we'll find out.
I'm going to win that. Back in a bit. That was Beast turn 4, wasn't it? Yeah. Interesting sets of charges here. So, they all charged Fatty, which was obvious. It was bound to happen. The chariots that were over there both tried to charge the beast that was there. That one fluffed it. The other one got in, but got bitch slapped. And the Doombull legged it round there to park himself in front of them. Magic phase, he tried to savage beast that guy and fluffed it drastically. Absolutely.
4 dice, total of 5.
I think you roll 5 dice and get a total of 5.
No, 4
dice and a 5. Yeah, totally fluffed it. So ended his magic phase nice and early. Combat came about. The Great and Clean One, who had +1 strength and toughness thanks to Epi's tally still, just took an absolute kicking. 24 Minotaur attacks, 2 sets of impact hits, plus the actual Doombull ones and stuff, or the Gorbull ones.
The Gorbull was out when Nixie failed the challenge.
Yeah. Basically, they put a shit ton into him, all at strength obscene, and they caused a wound because he was toughness 8.
Everything was 6s, that was the issue. It may as well have been Snotlings.
It may as well have been, strength 3 crap. He did 4 wounds back into the unit, so he ended up losing by 1 and then just reforming around his credit, caused some havoc. That beast that was over here in the with the chariot, killed the chariot.
Best chariot ever.
Yeah.
Failed fear, failed primal fury. Rolled a 1 for impact hits which didn't wound. Lost combat, ran away, got ran down. Best chariot ever.
Worth it. So thankfully for him doing that, he maxed out Epi's tally. So now my turn's about to start top of 5. I have +1 strength, +1 toughness, killing blow, and a a rerollable ward save.
Yeah.
Gonna be interesting.
How to grasp defeat from the jaws of victory, I think that turn was for the Beastmen. On reflection, I don't think I'd put the Minotaurs anywhere near him at toughness 8, but I assumed he was about toughness 6, like the old book. Toughness 8 just makes a massive difference.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see how it goes.
That was the end of the Demon 5 turn. All I can say is the Great and Clean One is the best thing ever. Enough of that. Combats, we didn't charge here, we just shifted back a bit, thinking, let's not take on a Doombull. I moved the Beast and Nurgle up around there. Magic phase, I rolled a 7 again. Not much happened there. I did manage to get a Cursed Leper off on the Plague Bearer unit, which made them toughness 8 thanks to Epi's tally, which might give his Doombull some thinking next turn.
If anybody knows Matt Ward's address, please send it to me on Twitter. I'm going to rip his bollocks off.
The combat phase, oh what fun that combat phase was. The Great and Clean One single-handedly bitch slapped and killed 2 Minotaurs. Yeah. Well, he challenged the BSB out, the BSB told him to do 1, thus no BSB rerolls. Nailed 2 Minotaurs.
Did
everything else did naff all back to the Great and Clean One.
Minotaurs with 7 attacks
including
each at that stage.
One really rather smug moment when James went, "Oh no, look at you," saying, hang on, what did I do? I argued because I thought your hounds could hit.
You said, a ball doesn't hit me on a 5, and then you worked out it did. and then it rolled a 6 to wound you, and then you failed your ward save. So I laughed at you, and then you went, "I've got a rerollable ward save." And passed it.
I passed it. Smug fucker. They'll teach you. Yeah, absolutely obscene. They all lost by 5. They've legged it. The BSB's dead. They've fled off.
The Minotaurs had Crown of Command as well.
Yeah.
And the Steadfast, but...
Couldn't use the reroll because of that FAQ.
But they were Steadfast on an 8, rolled the 9, off they went. But to be honest, if they were still stood there, they'd still just be dying. They just can't touch him.
So I restrained, left him there, kind of pointed him that way, hoping that the Doom Bull thinks otherwise now. Anyway, back end of Beast 5. That was Beast turn 5. He's pulling it back. Bastard. He managed to rally those little dudes there.
Because of the musician.
Because of the musician. He actually paid for a musician. How many points is a Minotaur musician?
10.
Yeah. No, mine are 10. Everyone's a 10. That one cost me 10.
Well, yeah, it's the musicians that bad in the Beastmen book. The best they go ones are 5 or 6. It's the champions are 20 and the standards are 20. That's the issue.
That chariot's still fleeing. That one rallied somehow. The wizard is a pussy. Got out and ran up over there to the side of a beast. And then parked them guys in front of the poor great and clean
They know
one.
their role.
And of course, he charged into there.
Yeah, toughness 8's irrelevant.
Yeah, toughness 8 is totally irrelevant when you roll awesome on your magic face and then get Wissen's Wild Form and Savage Beast of Horus off. So when you strength 10 with 10 attacks, it kind of pisses on my toughness 9 or whatever it was.
I mean, we didn't know how to play it whether it caps at 10. I play Beastmen, so I'd like to think it doesn't. But
how many attacks would you have if you didn't cap at 10?
14.
That's pretty impressive.
Because I've got 5 or 6 attacks basic, 5 frenzy markers. Savage Beast of Horus for another 3.
Yeah.
It just,
makes a mess of that
tasty.
unit.
Gets tasty.
So, yes. Anyway, shooting. As if they do that. Combat. I challenged with my BSB in a sheer effort just to save Epidemus for a turn. And the guy, even when he was toughness 9 and weapon skill 10, got absolutely fucking bitch slapped.
Yeah.
Nothing left but a smudge in the ground. He got ripped. So, yep, that's it. Demon's final turn on its way. Back in a bit.
Still arguing he should have had 14 attacks.
First thing he says at the top of 6. Wimp. So if you can't guess, that might have slightly gone wrong for James there, by the way. He's bitching already. Yeah, Fatty charged into the Gorble, Doombull, whatever his name is there, as did the Beast and Nurgle who was sat up there. Went to the magic phase, put a Curse of the Leper up on the Plague Bearer unit just in case it went messy. Then combat came afoot. I challenged with the Great and Clean one. We both had always strikes first, so we didn't get rerolls against each other. He put 10 attacks into my Fat Git, hitting him on 5s. Only got 1 hit, and then failed to wound him. Fluffed it.
No, he wounded him.
No, he wounded him. Yeah, sorry, he did wound him. He did a wound. Then I got 5 attacks back, managed to score 3 hits, did a wound to you after your armour save, and then static res, rear, flank, 3 ranks, standard. And he was on double ones.
The best way to kill a Doombull is have a unit and then a big monster like that can challenge him out. And even if I'd have got 3, even if I'd done 3 wounds, I can't hold up to the static.
So he fled, and then just to rub salt into the wound, I only ran him down with the 60-point Beast and Nurgle.
Well, he ran 3 inches. He was knackered after all his fighting.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely been the man of the match so far. But it's Beast turn 6 coming up. It might not be over yet. You never know. Back in a bit.
Oh, it's over.
Oh, it's more than over. Stop recording here. Stop recording now. Right, that was Beast turn number 6 there. He just didn't bother moving any of this stuff because there's nothing it could have affected in the outcome of this game. He charged the chariot in the side of that beast on the last ditch attempt to try and get a couple more victory points. Tried to cast some spells on the chariot, fluffed it, nothing happened, stopped them. Combat, he charged, fluffed his impact hits, fluff wounded me. I think he did 1 wound or something.
Yeah.
I rolled 6 attacks back or something because Beast and Nurgle get d6 plus 1 attacks. Did a wound back to him, lost by 1, but my general's there. Stuck about, no issues at all, and that was the end of the game. We've just totted up victory points. Have a guess at home, boys and girls. What do you think? He's got 2 chariots, that unit, Minotaurs, Hero Mage, Chariot, and I've got Bus, Epidemus, Great and Clean One, Beast and Nurgle. It's actually a draw. I've given him 1,050 in mine, and I got how many from you?
1,096.
Yeah, so a very close draw. I could have pursued after that unit, but then again, the Doombull would have just ripped that unit up and I would have gotten him. Yeah, so the Doombull would have murdered that unit as well without the backup from him in the side and stuff. Needed to be there. So yeah, close fought game. Any thoughts, you?
No, not really. Just the Great and Clean one. Just much tougher than I thought it was. Figured I'll just pop him. Just get. I thought Doombull will probably kill him. But the 2 chariots in the back and the Minotaurs in the flank, I thought that'll do him. I just didn't touch him. Got mullered. But no, yeah. Other than that, I don't think I made many mistakes really. Just close game. Could have gone either way. Swung around.
Yeah, it was a good laugh.
But yeah, Minotaurs is just so
yeah.
lame.
That
so
unit was a good laugh. That unit, though, to be honest, it did have me worried for quite a while.
I mean, when they get up to 7 attacks each, you think, yeah. they're tasty. But
it's nice to see some old school metal models as well. While here, a couple of photo shots. Anybody who's not interested in battle report type stuff, you may as well turn this off now, really.
None of it's very well painted. It's all just
we're on the way.
I'm just trying to rush it through to get it
get it ready for the weekend.
Get it ready, but
so yeah, my BSB. Anyway, yeah. So what do you think for weekend? Spring showdown.
I think I'm going to get mullered. But I think I'm going to have
a laugh doing it.
Yeah,
same here.
Yeah, I'm just going to get. Yeah, I'm just going to run at people, and there'll be a game where somebody brings a horde of white lions, and I get to roll 66 impact hits on them before they strike and delete them, and that's well worth getting beat up 3 times for. So we'll do that.
It's fair enough. I'm looking forward to it just for the random nature of demons. If anything, it proved to me today that you can either be winning because of the fickle chaos scales or not.
Yeah, I mean, the Winds of Magic got you what? A Razorgore Chariot that was fresh.
Yeah.
And that's 150 points.
Just for the fact I rolled a 9.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Nothing else.
They got you a couple of bits, they weren't bad for you, but then there was the turn where you had a 6 at ward.
Yeah,
which you got mullered in, but realistically, if you'd had a 5 at ward in that turn, you'd have got mullered in. So
it's possible, yeah. So
didn't affect too much.
Good game, good game. A couple of questions for the listeners. Give us some answers if you know them, guys. What do you think? Attacks cap out at 14 on the Doombull. At 10 even, sorry. So basically, he gets +1 attack for the frenzy.
He starts with his normal attacks. He gets frenzy, which obviously gives him the +1. For every round of combat he wins, he gets a bonus attack. Now, obviously, it doesn't come up that often because he usually wins a couple of rounds of combat and then somebody comes and bullies him. But do you think that should stop at 10, or do you think your stats are... Do you think it should be his base attacks plus however many frenzy marks he's got so he can go above 10? The other issue then comes, whereas there I had my base attacks, I had the frenzy markers which took me to 10. I then cast Savage Beast of Horus, which gives him +3 attacks, +3 strength. Do you think he should have 13 attacks then, or should he still be just 10 attacks and the spell's only really giving him strength? It's one of those things. I mean, we played it where it caps at 10. I'd like to think that I could have as many attacks as possible.
Yeah.
But then again,
to be honest, I think the Beast book needs the bonus, so I wouldn't be overly.
It's one of those. It needs an FAQ. Could go either way. But obviously, it'll just depend on how people decide to run it at tournaments.
With my list, I did a couple of cock-ups. Monstrous Cav can't go in buildings, I don't think. I've not actually looked it up.
I'll take 160 victory points for that mistake. And
why would you take 160 victory points?
Just say Epidemus is dead.
He's worth 200.
Oh, well, that'll do.
I learnt a very good thing this game. Oh, sorry, random thing as well. My Great and Clean one's nearly as big as a frog. He shouldn't really be a wizard. He didn't have all magic wise apart from buff a unit up, which really didn't help too much.
I dominated the magic phase with a level 2 shaman.
Yeah.
Mostly through dice.
Too many level 2s, not enough oomph kicking about. So yeah, I need to go up to a level 4, or I need to ditch the magic altogether and just get him a greater gift and maybe an exalted gift. So exalted gifts are always funny. So yeah, that's it, guys. Appreciate you listening to it. If you want to, give us some information about what we've just said, those questions, pop it in the comments underneath. Otherwise, I don't know, if you want to see more of this stuff, let us know and we'll keep doing it.
Yeah,
thanks for watching.
Painted armies next time.
Yeah, they'll get more painted. They're getting better. So, I'll leave you on a photo with the BSB for shits and giggles. Have fun.